What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be checking out EZVIZ's C8PF security camera. This is a great camera for a few reasons, and let's check that out. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out another security camera, and this one has two lenses. It's got a telephoto lens, and it also has a standard lens. What makes that really great is, well, one, you can get the fine detail of something that's further away from the security camera. We know that you can't move the security camera around. It doesn't have tracks or anything like that. It can't move. Well, you can pan and tilt, because that's what this is as well, but you can't actually move the camera closer to the object that you're trying to record or trying to capture. So what they did is, instead of allowing you to zoom in with a regular lens, because we all know that loses quite a bit of quality, they allow you to have two lenses on the security camera. One's for telephoto and one's for standard. Another great thing that they did is, instead of just having one work at one time, they also, when it records video for the telephoto lens and the standard lens at the same time. So when it records the video, you got both lenses recording at the same time, and you can see the video with both different capture rates. Now, you can pick this up for $170. So not a bad price for a security camera, especially a pan and tilt, and two lenses. You almost get two security cameras out of it, almost. But I'd say 1.5. But either way, $170. If you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. There's a link in the description below, so you can check out the current pricing as well. And also, if you decide to look at it, it helps this channel out and provides us a little bit of extra cash, so we can go ahead and pick up some things like this and review different products. So what I usually do with my security cam videos, if you haven't watched any before, what I do is I get the quality of the video during the daytime and the nighttime, the quality of the audio that you're going to hear from the camera, as well. This is two-way talk, so you're going to get the quality of what it sounds like. Also, we're going to go through the app to see what it looks like, to kind of maneuver around and see how easy it is and what it looks like. We're going to show you what's in the box and a bunch of different features about what the camera has and what it's providing you. So that's usually what I do in all of my security cam videos, and that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and start and showing you a few more features of the security camera, as well as what's inside the box. And on the box, the EZVIZ C8PF security camera. And then we have the Good Design Award 2020. And it works with the Apple App Store as well as Google Play. On the side here, it's 340-degree pan, 80-degree tilt. It does do 360 based on the different field of views on the different cameras. Picture-in-picture display mode, so you can use both lenses at one time. 8x mixed zoom, AI powered for human detection. Waterproof design, 360 panoramic coverage. Infrared night vision up to 98 feet, two-way talk, and supports a micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes. So here's the quick start guide that you get. Here's the waterproof connector, drywall anchors, and screws for mounting. And then you got a drill template here, front upside down, but this is how it goes, so it's down. It's kind of weird. Here's the front of it and down. Little barrel connector power cord, and then here is the camera. It's got this big mount right here. You can put screws here, or you can screw it up to the top if you want. You have the speaker on the bottom here with the cord, and then there's a barrel connector for the power, and then you can hook it up with Ethernet, or this will use Wi-Fi. At the very top here, there is a QR code, so you can connect it to your phone, and then you have the two cameras here, and then at the very bottom here, you have two screws here that remove. And then you can get to the SD card. So this makes it waterproof. And I'm pretty sure there's a reset button in there. Yeah, well, it's right there, actually. So that goes ahead and pushes something underneath it. So it's a reset button. And then looks like you have two holes here. I'm not sure if those are the microphones. Looks like it. And then two holes down here. I think maybe more vent there. But this is what the camera looks like. And it rotates around, up and down, pan and tilt. So now that you've seen what's in the box, as well as a few of the features that it provides, the one thing that jumps out at me, other than the dual cameras, I keep saying that, I understand, but is the actual SD card that you can put in there is up to 512 gigs. Usually it's at like 128 or 256 is max. 512 is pretty good. I know that like 4K, I think 4K records up, like 64 gigabytes gets you about 24 hours of continuous recording. So this is only 1080p. Not a bad thing, but that'll get you, so if you think about it, 64 gigs probably gets you about two to 2.5 days of recording if you did 24/7. So that gets you quite a bit as it is, but 512 gets you even more. So let's go ahead and show you what the video quality looks like during the daytime and the nighttime with the night vision. Here's the quality of the video during the daytime, and this is what you're going to see when it's light out. You're going to also see 8x, actually this is 4x zoom, so you can kind of see that too. Here's the quality of the video during the daytime, and this is what you're going to see when it's light out. You're going to also see 8x, actually this is 4x zoom, so you can kind of see that too. The quality of the video during the nighttime, and this is what you're going to see when there's no lights on. Here's the quality of the video during the nighttime, and this is what you're going to see when there's no lights on. So now you see a little bit of the quality during the daytime and nighttime. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I did show you both of what the telephoto lens did as well as the regular, because it recorded at the same time, which is great. And what's really nice is the audio picks up really well. I was very impressed with the audio on this. A lot of times they're usually muffled a little bit. I haven't really seen too many security cameras that can't get the audio very well, but this one is pretty much loud and clear, and I was really impressed with that. The daytime was pretty good. Once you get 4x zoom, I did do 4x zoom. I didn't do 8x. It goes up to 8x for the telephoto, and it does pretty good. But once you get to 8x, which we'll show you here in a little bit, it does get a little bit grainy and a little bit pixelated. It didn't do super well with 8x, but with 4x, which is already 4 times more, 4x, 4 times more, yes, we get it. But with 4 times more, it did really well for telephoto. At nighttime, I personally, and I don't want to knock this company, but I personally think they could have done a better job with the security camera as far as the nighttime or with the night vision. When you're closer to the camera, it whited you out or it blew you out a little bit. With the infrared, I don't know if they're trying to compensate for the zoom, which I'm going to go ahead and say they probably are, because as you can see, when I got further away, or at least when it did the zoom, when I was further away, it did a really good job of getting me the detail of me and being able to see who I was. Now, if someone's really close to it or closer to it using the regular standard lens, it didn't do so well, didn't do so hot. And that's really the only knock that I have on this so far. But let's go ahead and check out the app and kind of navigate around it and show you around. All right, so here's the app that you get. Well, at least you download. Here's the iPhone app. And as you can see, it says backyard. That's where it is right now. So that's what I named it. Also, as you can see here, it's got picture-in-picture. So it's got a little photo of what's going on, as well as a bigger photo. And that's what you're going to get for the telephoto lens as well as standard lens. So let's go ahead and tap on it to go ahead and log into the camera. It logged in super fast. Or not logged in, but it connected to it. We are on the same Wi-Fi. I will tell you this, so it's for full transparency. I did find in my testings that sometimes it does take a little bit extra time to connect to the camera and get both lenses working. Sometimes the telephoto lens takes a little bit longer for whatever reason. I was kind of surprised it did that, because I was going to show you guys that, and now I don't know why. It just all of a sudden was really quick. So as you can see up the top here, you got the live camera. Well, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can. I guess I can't turn off the audio, but I got the live audio going on right now. But you can see that I am 4x zoom. I can tap on that and go to 8x zoom, and it's at nighttime, and it's going to go ahead and zoom in. Maybe. Did I do that right? Maybe it's a lag behind. Sometimes it's a little finicky, but hopefully it zooms in here. You can see my playground that I have for my daughter, and that's zoomed in 4x. Down below is the little picture is what the camera is showing for the regular standard lens. Now what I'm finding on this is I can't figure out how to get to the regular standard lens only to see it in the big picture. If you know how to do it, let us know down in the comments. I, for the life of me, could not figure it out. One cool thing is below this it says fast forward, and it does, I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. It does a real quick of all the video capture of whatever the motion was. And here you can kind of see kind of all the captured motion that we did the other day when we were setting up the Playhouse. So it was kind of cool to see. So it goes through all of that real quick, kind of a fast forward mode. You can actually change that to how many X speed, so you can speed it up even more. So you can kind of see us putting the I almost said clubhouse, but the swing set together. So that's kind of cool. Oh, and I went back out of the camera and back in now, and it's at 8x zoom. So you can see right now, it's not super duper quality by any means, but it zoomed in on the bricks right now, holding the thing the playset level. We're gonna fix that, don't worry. But go ahead and tap on that and go back to 4x, see if it goes. There it goes, zooms out. Let's go to 8x again, see if it works again. Now it's working. I don't know why, but anyways, like I said, it's kind of finicky. I don't know why. They'll probably have a patch for it. I did upgrade, or at least upgrade the firmware when I got this. So moving on, down the bottom you got snapshot. I can take a snapshot of both cameras, record, and it'll record both cameras at the same time. Pan and tilt, which will give you a little joystick right here, so it allows us to move around. Down here we can talk through it. Right now it's like, I got it zoomed around, I turned it around on my deck. I'll get it back here. And then the definition, I can change it from full HD to high def. So full HD is 1080p. High def, I think it's 720p. I know it's less than 1080p, so it's 720p. There it goes, it's coming back. A little lag behind. And then you got the alarm, because it does have an alarm, and then picture in picture, so you can turn that off if you want. And then you can rearrange all the icons on the bottom here. So let's go ahead and get out of that, come back in. And let's go to the settings menu. At the top right, you got the settings menu, and it shows you the camera we have, and you can turn on and off audio. There it is. There's no quick key for the audio. Some camera systems do allow the quick key there. They have audio mode, so you can do an intercom where you push to talk, and then the video call, so you can legit just have a full conversation with somebody back and forth. You don't have to push a button and hold it down to talk. Status light on the camera, so it's got a blue LED status light. You can turn it on and off. Alarm notification, you have it enabled or disabled. Time zone saving or daylight savings, which we're getting rid of. Date format, what Wi-Fi connection you're on, and we got cloud storage, or right now it's expired. So they do provide you a cloud storage for a little bit, like a trial. I think it's 7 days. But they also, if you want to purchase it, you can get cloud storage if you don't want to put an SD card in there. I highly recommend spending a couple bucks and putting an SD card. I'll link a few down below that I recommend, so that way you can check those out too. I'll put them in the description. Device version, right now we're in the newest version. No new versions available. You can encrypt the images with a password, and so that way, or videos and images, so that way they're secure. That way if someone steals the SD card for whatever reason, which you actually have to have a screwdriver for that, so that'd be pretty, I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. You got sleep mode. Basically, you turn it on sleep mode, and it just stops recording and monitoring when you have it in sleep mode. OSD, it says when enabled, OSD is the device name. It allows it. It displays the device name on the actual image. I don't really care for that. I don't really need that on there, but you can turn it on and off. Offline notifications, and then user guide. One thing I noticed about the user guide, it says user guide not available. So I'm not really sure why that have in there. If it's not available, EZVIZ, if you're seeing this, I would try to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and email them as well. And then about kind of brings you to more about the serial number and all that about this security camera. You can restart the device on here and delete the device right now if you wanted to. And that's pretty much it about the app. So there you have it. That's the quality of the video during the daytime and nighttime with both lenses, the audio quality, a little bit about what you get in the box, as well as what does the app look like and navigation of the app. I remember I said the biggest gripe I had was the zoom on 8x, or at least the quality of that, as well as the it blowing me out with the regular standard lens during the nighttime. Those are two things that I wasn't a super fan of. Also, I'm not a super fan of the setup of the app. I'm getting used to it. It's just something that I personally haven't. It's not laid out exactly how most apps are. A lot of the controls on the bottom, which is great, and most security cameras have the controls on the bottom, but navigating and getting both these cameras to work together, I found it very cumbersome just because of the fact that I couldn't figure out how to get the standard lens to come up and so I can see it in a big picture on my phone. So like I said, this is $170. If you're interested in it, or at least checking it out and other specs about it, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. And current pricing, whatever it's at that time, it could be cheaper. I was going to say it could be more, but usually it's not. But yeah, it could be cheaper, or if you're really interested in purchasing it, there's a link in the description below. Make it easy for you. If this video helped you out in any way, please leave me a like, as well as if this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.